Hey everybody, and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. It is early winter, and we had ourselves a little bit of a snowstorm last night. Caught the entire town off guard. So we are out here, clearing snow off of some parking lots and basically helping out the town. I mean, what else should we do other than be a really great neighbor? So yeah, really surprised that we got snow. Was not calling for snow in the forecast at all. Went to bed last night. It was nice, crisp, cold, but really no real sign of impeding snow. This is kind of hard to get the snow out of here, so we're just gonna try to spread some salt back here in this corner. See if maybe we can get that taken care of. So yeah, I saw that some snow clearing contracts had come up, and you know what? In all of my Farm Sim 19 play with seasons, over 3,900 hours of Farm Sim gameplay overall, and a pretty good chunk of gameplay with seasons. And I have never had the opportunity to do a snow contract up until right now. So if you've never done one of these, this is the overall gist. We need to clear the area marked with these poles of snow. And once we do that, we'll get a contract complete message, and we will be able to basically collect our money. Now, this particular contract is paying out pretty good. $800 for clearing the snow, basically from these green poles. And we could basically just use our salt spreader. So what the salt spreader does is it eliminates basically the lowest, or basically eliminates one layer of snow from the ground. So when we only have one layer of snow, you can use a salt spreader to basically melt the snow. If you have some snow accumulation, then the salt spreader won't basically get rid of multiple layers. You'll have to plow that. But if you only have one layer of snow, then you can definitely just use the spreader like this to get rid of the salt, or get rid of the snow. Now, of course, the salt you have to buy, so there is a cost to using that over using the plow, which after you own the plow, you don't have to obviously pay to continue to use it. And it does make the job a bit faster. But here, I was wondering what I was going to do. First day of winter. Oh. Went and looked at the job board and saw that we had snow jobs on the board, and I thought, you know what? That's awesome. Let's do those. So let me know in the comments if you ever done, have you been fortunate enough to basically do snow contracts? If you have, what did you think of them? Shockingly, I've really haven't played too many geos where we have a snowy winter. A lot of the geos I play, I end up with very little Very little snow. Let's just speed this process up, and I'll demonstrate to you that we will complete out the contract once we put this down. Yeah, I really like how we can do these snow contracts, snow removal contracts. Now, the map needs to be prepared for snow removal contracts. You can't just, willy-nilly remove snow. And the way it works is the map author basically has to define the snow clearing area. And once he does that, or they do that, then basically you'll be able to clear the snow. Take a look at our progress. We're 84% on our snow clearing efforts. I do want to basically earn enough money back to make up for my needing to lease the snow plow and salt spreader, as well as the salt that I purchased. So let's talk about some Farm Sim 22 news. So, as I've said before, I do record these videos ahead of time. And as a result, some happenings have occurred in Farm Sim, no doubt, that I do not know of at the time of this recording. But that's pretty much the only way I can maintain assurances that I will be able to provide you 3 videos a week of Griffin, Indiana, and 2 videos a week of Felsburn Revisited. Would be to pre-record these as much as possible, because there's definitely far more than 20 hours or 20 minutes, 30 minutes of gameplay to these videos. In fact, someone asked me just the other day how many hours I had on the Felsburn Revisited, if it was a lot of off-screen time or not. And I told him that in 8 videos that I had recorded, I had uh-oh. Oh no. All of our snow contracts I better just went away. Let's do this. Let's try to do this real quick. The supermarket. Let's accept the contract. Let's go over. So you can see on the map, the white dot that tells us where we need to go. But at any rate, what I was saying was, how did I get to 30 times speed? What I was saying was I pre-recorded these videos. That way we can, assure that there will be plenty of time to get things done. Yeah, all the snow's gone. We can't complete snow contracts. Oh, I'll just... Am I going to get money just for... Is this a little bugaboo? I'll just sit here and collect money. Seems fine to me. I don't even have to go there. And now we can really make some money in our fertilizing contracts. Field 18. Hot diggity dog. Look at this. Contract income, bugaboo. Contract income, $2,200. So that was me buying the salt, $1,900. And $1,400. So that was 20. We didn't quite make our money back. We didn't quite make our money back, but oh well. That was a very interesting bug we just explored. So let's talk about Farm Sim 22 a little bit. We have seen now on a Facebook, not Facebook, but on a blog post, I think it was on Facebook too, of a company basically showing off the use of a silage inoculant in order to make silage in Farm Sim 22. And that's pretty cool. So they used the inoculant or additive, silage additive, in a forage wagon as they were collecting grass up off the ground. They basically had a pallet that had jugs and boxes of this additive. They put it alongside the forage wagon and basically hit R, fill. And we saw bottles going away on the pallet. And then the person seemingly go to the field and collect grass and then take it and put it in the bunker beside a cow pen, and it, turns to chaff. And basically they were doing silage that way. Then in the video it showed, and I'm sure some of you are really super happy about this, it showed a big John Deere, everybody, forage harvester basically coming out of a garage and basically being filled with this same silage additive, and then basically going out to the field and chopping corn and basically using that for silage. But what they didn't show was the use of it in a baler or basically on any sort of a wrapper. So I've been told that if you're going to use a silage additive, you would apply it to a bale. You would apply it to the bale as you're baling. So I'm curious, and maybe they've already explored this. Maybe the next Fact Sheet Friday, after that came out from the manufacturer, shows the baler and shows it accepting silage additive. I don't know, but they haven't really shown, as of this recording this video, anything about using silage additive in a baler. So it'll be interesting to hear and see if that is going to be a thing or not. There, bring the HUD back. So I think what we're going to do is game day tomorrow. We'll sell our barley. We have over 200,000 liters of barley. And then last day of winter, we'll take our pink marshmallows down to the sell point and see how we fare as far as our profits go. We do need to still pay off that loan. We still have a pretty good chunk of loan that we need to pay down, and these mighty fine fertilized contracts will definitely go a good way in helping us do that also. Something else I want to ask you guys is, did you know that every single episode of Griffin, Indiana, 3-day seasons, is bundled up in a playlist? Did you know that every single video I do, for the most part, is tied to a playlist of some sort? The Fellsburn Revisited has its own playlist. All of the mod review videos I've done have their own playlist. The 300 plus map videos I've done have their own playlist. Did you all know that? Do you make use of playlists on YouTube? Or, you just get recommended a video and you just watch it? Or you just go to someone's channel, you go to videos, and you just pick and choose? curious because I do and have for pretty much my entire YouTube career, if we're going to call it that, have made use of playlists. And I'll put videos in a playlist and I'll categorize them. Then every so often I'll get somebody that'll comment. They'll say, you should put your videos in a playlist. And I say, I have, and I do. Every video is in their own playlist. So I'm just curious, how many of you realize that there is such a thing as a playlist? And those that do realize that there are playlists, did you realize that I actively make use of those playlists? And do you actively make use of those playlists yourself? In fact, I have been for a while now putting little explanations up in the upper right corner throughout the videos to various playlists that I think might be kind of popular for any given time period. So, like on this video, we probably have a playlist for Farm Sim 22 News. We probably have a playlist for Felsburn Revisited and a playlist for the map videos. Field 18. Oh, it's right here. And we're a little late for this because I kind of was excited about the prospect of the snow contracts, but this video is brought to you by Rabid Rob. Thank you for being a farm baron. So speaking of farm barons, let's do a little channel promotion. Maybe I don't promote my own self enough. So did you all know that we have channel memberships? And channel memberships offer you various perks. One of those perks is early access to videos that don't have any sort of embargo time frame on them. You won't get early access to FS22 news, but you will get early access to various videos. Now, some videos I do publish immediately. Those would be videos like map tours, because pretty much I don't make a video about a map tour until the map is released. That is because I just don't want to do a map video of a pre-released map and then have significant things change from the time that I do the map tour and from the time that the map actually releases. So even if I do happen to be lucky enough to have early access to a map, I will hold off on doing the map video until I either, one, get assurances from the map author that the copy I have is the copy that's being released, or two, the map is subsequently released, and then I will do the video. So those typically get posted right away as soon as YouTube is done publishing them. Mod reviews are typically posted right away with respect to the new and noteworthies. But other random videos like our Griffin, Indiana series, our Felsburn Revisited series, they will definitely be posted early for channel members to view. So if you are somebody that's just itching, you can't wait until Monday to check out and see what might be going on Griffin, Indiana, or maybe you just want to see all of them all at once. Can't stand the idea of having to wait all week to get all the information. Then you can do that. Typically, I'll early access post those over the weekend for the next week's videos, or pretty much as soon as I have them all bundled up and ready to go. You'll also get early access to other gameplay videos that we might be doing. In fact, I am probably going to be adding toward the end of October a game, NASCAR 21 Ignition, NASCAR Ignition 21. Probably going to be adding that to the channel a little bit. That is coming out October 28th. think I'm going to get early access to that a little bit early from a pre-order. Big shout out to Darren. Thank you very much for getting that and picking that up and gifting that to me so that we can maybe do a little online multiplayer. And I'll probably run through a career with that, see how that all works out. So I understand there's a career mode, there's an online mode, and all of that. So we'll check all that stuff out. Age of Empires 4. Man, I have been, as soon as I saw that was announced, I have been wanting to get that. But daggone it, it comes out October 28th, the same day as NASCAR Ignition 21. Really, I wish either the NASCAR game would come out now, or I wish Age of Empires would come out now, so I could kind of play a lot of it before the other one came out. Because with both of them coming out right at the same time, I feel like I'm going to have to pick which one am I going to be basically focus on, because I still want to be putting out this Griffin, Indiana series. I mean, I want to complete 4 years of 3-day seasons and basically put behind my head and maybe a lot of other people's heads any shadow of a doubt that at least with FS19 you can successfully navigate a short seasonal duration of 3-day seasons and not basically lose your shirt because you have unmanageable weather. Not saying we won't have unmanageable weather in FS22, just saying 3-day seasons isn't a guarantee that you're going to fail because of having rain all day or something like that. And so far, we're toward the end of our second year, and we haven't had any issue whatsoever. We've been able to double crop both of our years, get our harvest in, and make some pretty good money. Well, yeah, NASCAR 21 Ignition, that's coming out. Looking forward to that. We're going to put some videos of that in the channel. Typically, videos that are not farm sim related do disparagingly poor. I would love to hit on something else that lots of people enjoy. I thought SnowRunner was going to be one of those. I thought people would enjoy SnowRunner. But typically those views are way down compared to farm sim videos of the same time frame. I mean, right now, even farm sim views are down on the channel. And I think farm sim views are probably down collectively across all of YouTube, maybe even all of Twitch and Facebook and everything. I think people are just in this holding pattern, waiting for FS22, and they're focusing on other things. And then right after NASCAR 21 comes out in early November, gosh darn it, another game I'm super excited about, Forza Horizon 5. I mean, typically it's not the type of racing simulation, dare I say that I usually am into. You know, we've put some iRacing in the channel, and that really wasn't really expecting a lot of views on that. But, you know, put some iRacing in the channel. That's much more of a simulation than a racing game. Whereas Forza Horizon 5 is very much a racing game versus a simulation. There are some simulation aspects to it, but it's still very much a racing, kind of arcadey style game. But man, does that gameplay look fun. And hopefully we're going to bring Forza Horizon 5 into the channel in something I'm going to call Forza Friday, where we'll do maybe online co-op with some friends from the Discord channel in a Forza Friday kind of a theme. Every Friday do some Forza action. So look forward to that coming to the channel. And then, of course, the end of November, November 22nd, we have the release of Farm Sim 22. And oh boy, is there going to be a plethora of FS22 content coming into the channel. You can expect first impressions videos of the 2 base maps. You can expect a first impressions revisit video of the of Erlengrot. You can expect, I don't know how many how-to videos related to all of the production elements, various things and changes around animals, other changes like the build mode, how-to on the build mode, and all kinds of stuff. It's just going to be a flurry for the first probably few months of getting content put together, understanding the game, understanding what is different between FS19 and FS22, because there's going to be things that are going to be a lot different. And the way I see it is, if you come into FS22 thinking you know what's going on, you're going to get things wrong, because there's going to be things that are different. I mean, like, for example, silage. I was talking earlier in the video. We know that there is going to be a silage additive component of our silage production in FS22 now. That was available in the form of a mod in FS19. What will using silage additive do? Will it give you a better yield? Will grass not be accepted in a bunker unless it has additive? Yeah, will basically grass and additive equal chaff, but grass without additive equals grass, and grass isn't accepted in a silage bunker? Maybe you can't make chaff with grass unless you use a silage additive. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So like I said, we can't go into it thinking we know how things are going to act. So we're going to have to learn, figure it out. Once we figure it out, as far as content creators, we're going to have to share that information with you guys, who are probably also figuring it out, and probably to some respect are probably figuring out faster than us, because we have to, 1, figure it out, 2, think about how we're going to present what we have figured out, 3, actually record the presentation of figuring it out, 4, edit up a video of us presenting that we have figured it out, and well, you can see how this all goes. Field 22. Field 22, sun is down there by our field 21. Not a big problem there. So guys, I am going to go ahead and sign off for today's video. Like I said, on Wednesday we are going to be covering the selling of our barley. We've got 200,000 liters of barley, and we've got a 30,000 liter trailer to do that all in. So that is going to be a whole lot of trips to the sell point, but hopefully we'll be able to pad our bank account even more, and maybe pay off a very large portion of our debt. So we'll be debt free, because now we have a fair bit of equipment and everything. And until next time, happy farming.